pain of a parent who can't afford to send their child to college, the helplessness of facing home foreclosure, the fruitless search for a job at a time when there are no jobs. We live in a global crisis right now. We live in a national crisis. We live in a state crisis, and yes, we live in a crisis right here in the city of Columbus. This crisis has led to some very, very difficult decisions. Layoffs of excellent city employees. The closure of recreation centers and swimming pools. Significant reductions in yard waste and bulk trash collection, salary cuts, severe cuts to many quality programs. And I have little doubt that more difficult choices lie ahead. But even in these difficult times, the state of our city is strong. And I say this not because I am expected to say this, but because our strength is reflected in our greatest asset, our people. See, we'll get through this crisis, and we will come out of it a better city. But along the way, much will be required of each of us. We will be called upon to do things differently than we have in the past. We cannot. We cannot stop planning for tomorrow just because it is difficult today. We must maintain a long view toward prosperity for our people. Because tough times are a test of our self-confidence and our ability to endure the long run. I don't want to see any of us hanging our heads, shuffling our feet, and feeling sorry for ourselves. Because it's not about how hard we fall in tough times, it's about how tall we stand in the face of adversity in the city. Because a crisis is just a chance to show that our city's backbone is made of steel. We must have the steely resolve to do what is necessary to get through this crisis, but never lowering our sights in the process. That's why I fought so hard for economic recovery dollars for our city. I'm fighting for every dollar from the White House, from the State House, and from Congress. For 2 months, my staff and I have been working to position even our state, but Columbus, and our community partners for the maximum allowable funds for President Obama's stimulus package. We will work together with our community partners to make the most of this one-time money. And beginning next week, I will convene a Columbus Economic Recovery Alliance to help facilitate this effort. These stimulus dollars can help us in 3 critical areas. First, our youth. Second, those who have lost their jobs and need retraining. And third, public safety. Under the previous administration in Washington, summer jobs for youth were virtually eliminated. As a result, unemployment during the summer in Columbus spiked. So we stepped up with Franklin County Commissioners, thank you so much, to partially fill this void and put 1,000 teams to work just last summer. We've got to give our young people a chance to do something constructive during the summer months. The remaining $3 million will allow us to continue to invest in unemployed workers who have already lost their jobs, giving them the training they need to join today's workforce, in green jobs, in technology, in healthcare, and in other fields that will be part of the new economy. And I want to thank Suzanne Coleman Tolbert, who's right here today. Good job, lady. Please stand. Good job, lady. There she is. And your whole staff, everybody. partners in this effort, the Franklin County Commissioners, the United Way, the Chamber of Commerce, and Columbus City Schools. Because of our work, Gallery Field, once a landfill and an unusable blight, is the site of Time Warner headquarters and some 700 jobs. So tonight, I'm proud to announce that the James Cancer Center will construct a new medical office building this November, which will be home to another 130 new high-paid health. Of course, I have to thank Dr. B and Dr. Michael Callagher, Director of the OSU Comprehensive Cancer Center, for joining us in this successful effort. These job announcements show that we're moving in the right direction, but we still have a long way to go. We cannot get there alone. We need our banks, we need our financial institutions to step up, because too many of our businesses have been unable to access bank loans. Our banks, and I love them all, we have some great ones in Columbus, and financial institutions have received $350 billion in bailout money from the federal government. Still, people can't get a loan to buy a house. Banks in Ohio have received more than $7.5 billion in bailout money, and still, small business owners cannot get a loan to keep their doors open. Our Home Again program is designed to transform vacant and abandoned properties into homes again. But it will not be successful if, for every house we save, 5 additional abandoned properties appear on the block. Or if every job we create or retain through our effort, 5 jobs are lost because employers cannot get a loan. So to our banks and financial institutions, while you may be counting on your bailout money, we are counting on you in the city of Columbus.